welcome back to my channel, and today I am bringing you yet another book-related video. I recently saw a video on someone else's channel that was titled 30 Books I Want to Read Before I Turn 30. And I was like, I want to do that, and of course give the person credit. However, I realized that's too much work because I have so many unread books. I don't know how to narrow it down to just 30 of however many I want to read before I'm 30. So instead, I am doing a video that is books I want to read before I'm 30, but not 30 of them. And I am going to show you several of the most beautiful books that I own that I want to read before I'm 30. For reference, right now I am 26, and so I have about 3.5 years until I turn 30. I am not a fast reader, so that's why I'm picking not too many books, but some of the most beautiful books. These books are in no particular order, but I love them so much. The most important thing to me when reading books is that you enjoy the story, so I don't particularly search out beautiful books. However, if the book is in my budget and it happens to be beautiful cover art or beautifully presented, that's a bonus, and I will go for that book over the regular version of it, like a paperback or something like that. I often buy secondhand books to save some money in my wallet, but these are books that I splurged on, and I'm very happy that I splurged on. First book I want to mention is The Starless C by Erin Morgenstern. This is the author of The Night Circus, which I read back in, I want to say 2013 or 2014, so it's been quite a while. She published this about 2 years ago. I got it, I think 2 years ago. I'd have to check. I got it the second it came out and have not read it yet. But look at how beautiful this is with the keys and the ribbon. I really love when publishing houses put time into making the books beautiful as well as a good story. Look at that cover. And look at that cover, that imprint on the actual book. Like, that is so gorgeous. I love it so much. And on the side there, with the gold and the black. And this book also smells really good. And it's not even an old book. Old books often have this like musty smell. But this one just, it smells so good. For those of you who like to sniff books, it smells so good. But it's beautiful, and I can't wait to read it. I think it's also set in Vermont, which is my home state, so I'm very, very excited to get to this book. The next two books seem to be a must-read if you're into science fiction at all, and I absolutely love these editions. Of course, that's why I'm making this video. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley has red pages, and oh, it's just so pretty. Look at that. I absolutely love this edition. I'm so excited to read this. I thought I was gonna have to read it in college, and never happened. I had to read Dracula in college, and I also have this type of edition. These like, this isn't actual leather, but like they were called like leather bounds. I have the edition of Dracula that is similar to this. The Dracula has black pages and red covering, but look at how beautiful that is. Even as I was getting the next book I am going to examine quite closely, because even as I was getting ready for this video, I noticed some details I had never noticed before. This book is Dune by Frank Herbert. This has orange and blue, which I think is just such a cool color palette, color scheme. Look at how pretty pretty that is. I'm going to say that of all of the books, but oh my God. I picked this up because Dune had been on my radar for a little while, and then there's going to be a movie about it, so I was like, I want to read the book first. I happened to get into work, and I work at a bookstore, and this gorgeous edition was sitting on a display table, and I was like, if that is still there after my shift, I am getting it. Look at how pretty that is. And then also, I don't know if it's actually going to show up on camera. I'm trying to see if there's an angle to make it show up, which is why I don't understand why they didn't do it in different color. But on the cover it says, "Fear is the mind killer." So I don't know why they didn't do, so like, you know, the actual book is black, so I don't know why they didn't do it in like white or silver, but that's what it says on the actual cover. And then there's the like sun eclipsed symbol on the back. Or like, why didn't they do "Fear is the mind killer" in this orange, or this like orange gold that they have on the side? Like, look at how pretty that is. I'm gonna say this over and over and over again. Look at how pretty this is. I love it so much. And then on the inside, we even have inside art. Like, I'm drooling. I'm drooling over my books. And the last book I want to show you today is a book that I got about a quarter of the way through and then decided to stop. That doesn't mean I wasn't enjoying it. I am very much a mood reader, and this is a very big book. It tops at almost 900 pages. And I realized that, you know, if I'm not in the mood to read something, whether it's a genre or a big book or anything like that, I won't get into it. So I read about 150 pages in this book and then stopped. But it's going to be a goal of mine in 2021 to start it again and finish it because I really was enjoying it. Priory, or The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. This is a honker of a book. It's a chunker. It's really, really big, and I was reading it, and I like big books, but for some reason I just couldn't get myself to push through it at the time. But I'm going to attack it again. I think I tried to read it in 2019 because I think that's when it came out. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm going to try again because look at that. Look at how pretty that is. Of course, it's a phrase that I love. Oh my God. Like anything with dragons, you can just sell to me. Anything with dragons. So this back is just the way that it shines as it moves. That's supposed to be like the fire or the clouds. I think it's supposed to be the fire of the dragons. Like, look at that. It's so pretty. Oh my God. Samantha Shannon is one of my favorite authors of all time. She's also currently writing a series called Bone Season. The 4th one just came out. Again, you're going to have to correct me if I'm wrong, about 6 months ago, or a little bit longer than that, maybe 9 months ago, something like that. I don't think it's been quite a year, is my point. So that series is still coming out, and that is one of my favorite sci-fi fantasy series of all time, and I'm actually planning on rereading it come 2022. I actually just laid out a plan for that. Last night. That's how much of a nerd I am, because if I don't have a plan to reread a series, I'm not going to follow through. So that is one of my favorite series of all time, and I have those books sitting right next to me. But these ones, the only critique I would really have in terms of artistic style for this book is that they missed the opportunity to have something on the actual front cover. Like, it's just, there's nothing like on the Dune cover. It's just plain blue. And then the spine, of course, is very, very beautiful. With the silver. Like, why didn't they do something with silver on the cover here? Whether it's a dragon or an orange tree or something like that. Like, it's just plain. Like, why? except for the spine. So those are all the books, not all the books I want to read before I'm 30, but all my beautiful books that I want to read before I'm 30. I love these books, and again, I will purchase, like if a book sounds interesting, it doesn't matter to me what they look like. However, if a pretty version of a book is in my budget, I will grab it. And Samantha Shannon is always in my budget no matter what. I have the book right here, that's why I'm tapping on it. So, have you read any of these books? And if you have, let me know how you like them. Please don't spoil anything. And I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye.